All right, it's me, Mikey Pipes. Did you miss me? I missed you. I missed you, and I know you're hungry. So hopefully this is a good service call. My next service call, customer says that his air conditioning is not cooling. He went outside and the unit outside isn't running. So it sounds like probably just be a dual capacitor, and at which point I'm probably not going to subject you to another dual capacitor replacement unless I dynamically test the capacitor with the system running. That will make some great entertainment, won't it? And educational too. You see, Mikey Pipes loves you. You love Mikey Pipes. And if you want a sneak peek of my videos, you gotta join the Discord group. There's a link down in the description box down below. And for a faster response and a more active community, check out WhatsApp. Both are equally great, but links to WhatsApp and Discord are in the description box down below. So let's go ahead over to the service call. I'll interact with the customer, we'll get that on video, and we'll dynamically test the dual capacitor with the system running and see what's going on. All right, stay tuned. How are you? No, I'm vaccinated.
Okay.
I haven't worn a mask in about 2 months.
That's not 100% either, but being vaccinated, it's only 90%. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. What's going on? How can I help you?
I shut the air off up here 2 days ago because it wasn't coming on outside.
Okay.
The compressor.
So you have two systems or multiple?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, multiple.
So you turned it off because the outdoor unit was blowing out with warm air, or?
It was just the fan blowing.
Okay.
And my friend said shut it off completely.
Smart.
Yeah.
Good. So let's turn the thermostat on.
Okay.
But actually, before so, let's see where the filter is.
The filter's right here.
Okay, is it clean?
Probably need a new filter.
Let's take a peek.
You want a step ladder?
Wow, the filter is not even like there. Let's see. Do I need a step ladder? No, I'm good. Let's just see what's going on up here.
It blows up and it comes down. Don't do a good job when...
Okay. You have two returns there. All right. I wonder how long this has been that way for. Do you have a new filter?
Check it out.
That's a 24 by 30 by 1.
It's a half actually.
Oh, 23 and a half by,
Yeah.
29 and a half by 1? Yeah, we need to put a filter in there.
It's like an odd shape.
Okay. I love the floor and the white railing. Very nice. Very nice. All right, he didn't have any other filters left, so we wedged this one in. We gotta get a case of 23 and a half by 29 and a half by 1 filters. All right, let's see what he's got here. Oh, he's got a nice semi in-ground pool. I call that a white trash pool. Keeping it real. All right, this ream looks like it is going to another system. This is my train. Oh, I know them. All right, let's turn the thermostat. Sounds like it's running. A lot of vibration there. XB13 R22 June 2006. Let's see if she's beer can cold. Nope. Getting cooler though. Liquid line warming up a little bit. The outdoor unit wasn't running. Huh, interesting. Why wasn't the outdoor unit running? Now it is. Maybe, just maybe, we have a float switch issue on the condensate pan. Let's go see. Alright. this drain pan. Is this the unit? No.
That's the new unit.
So I have to go through that hole? Yeah. No. Are you kidding me? Is there another hatch? Which one did you just turn off? Oh.
This is the new part of the house.
Okay. Where? How do I get to the old part of the house?
It's gotta be through here where you took
The filter?
Yeah.
All right, let's go over there. Because I'm not fitting in through there. At least not easily. But, hold on. Oh, this is insane. All right, here goes nothing. Fucking crazy, by the way. See how I feed you people? No one other YouTuber's gonna do this. Just me. I'm effing insane. I don't see an emergency float. I don't see an emergency pan. There's no emergency pan. So there's no reason why. Unless there's a condensate trap. Oh, God. What is wrong with me? Why did I come in this way? Like a moron. I am an effing idiot, by the way. See how I feed you? Ah, I knew it. There is the float. I didn't see the condensate pan. I bet you she's clogged. Let's see, look at that. There's another trap there. There was definitely water in this pan at one point. Oh my God, there's really no other way up in here. Nope, sure ain't. God bless me. God bless me. All right. Let's see. There's that PSE&G, that LiPA edge thermostat. Float. Let's see. She looks pretty clear. All right, I'm gonna blow this out. Hopefully we'll be good. Hopefully. Okay, I blew that out. I might make my way back over there. Oh my God, help me. All right. You see how I feed you? See how I feed you? And you reward me by subscribing. That's, I command you to subscribe now. Ow. Oh, God. I am an idiot. Oh, look, I almost dropped my knife. That would not have been cool. Godzilla's sugar daddy. Send me another one. Okay. Almost out of this abyss. Okay. All right. See. Through the hole. Oh, God. All right. Let's get out of here. Back down. Okay. Well, this one's going to be easy to service.
Can I get you a cold water?
But I see. So this hatch does not bring you up to this attic here.
What about this one?
Yeah, but it doesn't bring you up there,
No.
right? It's doesn't really get you up there because of the pitch of the roof. You would have to take the return apart to get up there. So let's talk a minute about what I saw and the challenge. The challenge I just went through. So they cut open the part of the original roof to give you access into the old attic from your new attic, which is above, I guess, your master suite.
Right.
And literally, you have like 16 inches to get through by. But anyway, I saw the unit.
Very narrow.
It's from the early 2000s, also by train,
Right.
and that does the rest of the house. I'm trying to figure out.
2000?
It's from the 2000s.
Okay, because we replaced it one time.
In 2000 something.
Okay.
The year 2000.
Yeah. Okay.
The decade
Okay.
2000.
Yeah.
Because based on what you're telling me, I haven't verified that yet. You told me that it was blowing just warm air, wasn't blowing cold air,
It wasn't blowing
and then you
cold
went.
air at all.
Yeah.
It wasn't blowing any air.
Wasn't blowing any air?
No.
Oh, okay, that's the
That's
whole.
why just the fan was going.
So it was blowing air.
It was just circuit, yeah.
Okay, so
it wasn't any cold air, no hot air, nothing. It was
just air. It was blowing air.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, and then you told me the outdoor unit was not on.
Right. When I went out to look.
When you went to look at it. So what I verified before I went to the attic was the filter. We put in that. We
Right.
turn on the fan. We have airflow,
Right.
and then we turn on the outdoor unit, the air conditioning, and it appears to be functional. It appears. Again, we haven't
Right.
tested yet. So based on what you're telling me, because I listen to what my clients
Right.
say.
Thank you.
They say, hey, listen, it wasn't blowing cold like it normally should. I went outside. It wasn't running outside. So if I can't verify that, I have to start digging, which is why I went to the attic.
Sure.
And I need to find something what would prevent the outdoor unit from power or signal to turn on. And I found something. So below the unit, the blower in the old attic, they installed an emergency drain pan. And this emergency drain pan just rests on the floor of the attic. Well, there's not really a floor there, but it rests on, above the ceiling.
Right.
And it has a float switch in it. And there, at one point of its history, and this could have been 3 days ago, which I doubt, but at one point in its history, there was water in this pan, which triggered the float switch and turned off something, which I haven't verified yet.
Okay.
But if it was 3 days ago, you would probably see some still moisture up there, maybe, because you're going to have at least an inch or two of water in the pan before the float activates.
You saw an inch.
And I saw nothing. I saw it dry, but I saw evidence of a previous leak inside the pan, because it's a steel pan,
Right.
and you see the white residue.
Right.
So, but I don't think it's the case now. Now what I want to do is I want to test the outdoor unit and seeing if there's something out there that could trigger it from not running.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna do now.
Sure.
All right. So let me get rid of the ladder, and we'll focus outside, and I'll take you up on the ice water. Thank you. Oh, you heard a humming.
Yeah. Like when it wasn't running for 3 days.
Okay.
I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm gonna shut it off for 3 days again, put it on, and it's
Well, let's turn the power off.
or something.
All right. We're gonna take a peek inside here and see what's doing, because the hum could mean maybe possibly a bad capacitor.
That's what he said to me,
Yeah.
my friend. He said maybe it's not the flux capacitor. He did say.
Flux capacitor. Yeah, I got those too for sale. So let me.
Because when I said there's a very slight,
Oh, look,
he said
so-
sounds like you need a run capacitor, cheap part. But my friend said I don't have any. I would advise you to turn off the system, not to damage it.
Exactly. Good advice. All right, so let's take a look what's going on here. We actually have physical separation there. It actually burnt off. It burnt off. It looks like this has been a previous repair right there. So it actually broke off and burnt off, the terminal connection there off the capacitor. Actually, it's a dual capacitor, and I normally like to check them dynamically with the system running, but there is no possible way this 7.5 microfarad capacitor could be tested unless we start playing with the wires. Now, why did this melt off and break off? That's the $1 million question. That's the $1 million question. I wonder if this hard start had something to do with it. Maybe the relay stopped working properly and was still engaged when the compressor was running. But let's replace this wire, and we'll crimp on some new connectors, And we'll test dynamically what this 45 over 7.5 dual capacitor is running at. Got the Klein Crimper right there. Put that on yellow. Boom. Look at that. Perfect. Let's get the other side done. Put that right there on yellow. Boom. Perfect. Look at that. Easy peasy. All right, now I'm gonna take off this burnt red wire. Put that off to the side. And we're gonna take this one also off to the side. And I'm gonna connect that connection from, we'll call this L2 to common right there. All right, and we're gonna test this capacitor with it running to see what it's rated at. Now, I just wanna show you something, the condition of it. You can see, I wanna show you this. So I'm gonna plug this in and see what happens. Scratch that, nothing happens when I do that. It just makes a horrible sound. So we're not doing that. Sorry guys. But, because I love you guys so much, I'm gonna show you the method I was gonna use. And the other day, we get this instruction list. Fairly easy. Pause it, read that. But don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you hanging. Let's get this up and running first. Here is my new 45 7.5 dual capacitor. I have the wiring going to the relay, compressor, and common, the purple, fan with the brown. That's how it was wired. That's how it's going back in. So let's plug this bad boy back in. Very, very slow starting fan. That's no bueno. Definitely no good with the fan. It sucks. But yeah, it is what it is. It sounds like the fan's gonna die, by the way. Anyway, let's test capacitor compatance right now, dynamically with the system running. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is gonna take a voltage reading in AC between C and Herm. So it's common and hermetically sealed compressor terminals on it, and we're gonna write that down. So I got 393. I'm gonna write that down. Next, we're gonna take an amperage reading at Herm. And we have 6.7. Write that down. So I had 6.7 amps measured at Herm. So I take 6.7 amps and I multiply that by 2653. I got 17,775.1. I'm going to divide that number by 393 and I get 45.7, I think. So that shows that. Alright? Now, we'll do the same thing with the motor. That's a fan motor. It sounds like it's dying. But we're going to do that, the same thing right now. So we're going to take a measurement between C, which is there, and fan. We're going to get AC voltages between C and fan, and then we're going to take our clamp on amp meter and measure the amperage on the brown wire. All right, let's see what we get. All right, it's hard to do this one-handed, but between C and fan, it was jumping around a lot, you know, but I got a steady around 335. Let me see if I can show you that for a second. There's that, there, and of course I can't show you the meter because it's down there. Oh, this thing is dying. Hear that? The fan is about to be kaput. The fan is toast. fan is toast. It just stopped working. Look at that. The fan is toast. And it's probably toast from the capacitor. What a shame. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. All right. I'm gonna see the oils of the motor leaked out. Let's see what we got here. 825 RPM and 8 horsepower. So the dual capacitor, which gives the fan and the compressor the stuff it needs to run properly, melted one of the terminals off. That's normal wear and tear normally. It took, I replaced the wire, but I had to replace the capacitor. When I replace the capacitor, the fan runs for a little bit. It's at a slow speed, and then it dies. Okay. So now you need a new condenser fan motor as well.
How much is that?
I have to look it up. Let's see. Let me look it up. It's tight. So now we have the capacitor. We have the labor. Yeah, I hear you. Let me look it up. All right. I got the screw out of the hub. Got some WD-40 on that. She already looked like she moved around a little bit. I'm gonna disconnect the wiring to the contactor and the capacitor. Let's put in the new fan motor. By the way, I just stood right here and lifted up on the fan blade and it popped right off. That never, ever, ever happens. So I was thinking I was gonna have to grab the fan blade puller from the truck, but no. All right, now let's flip this bad boy over, take off this, and unscrew the motor from the shroud. All right, here's my new motor. I used my linesman's by Weha, and I cut off the little stub connections there, and then I'm gonna pull out the drain out of the bottom, and we'll make sure there's the one on the top. All right, there's the drain plug on top. Make sure that's inserted and secure before we put back the fan blade shroud. All right, I got my PPP on. No, that's free money from the government, sorry. Got my PPE on, I got my grinder. Let's cut off the rest of the shaft off the motor that it's not being used. She is. An extra 30 seconds worth of work. It's the right thing to do. All right. There's my condenser fan motor. There's the wiring. It's going to go inside the flex that they had for the old motor. My reversing wires, I would like to put into a piece of PVC as well, but right now I have it under this piece right there, and so I'm not worried about the sun hitting it. I think we're good right there. It's out of the way. It's not going to go anywhere, and I think, yeah, we're okay there. And I guess, yeah, I could probably put a piece of PVC and zip tie it to here, but it's out of the way there. I don't know, someone's gonna say like, hey, you're a hack, don't be a hack. There's nothing wrong, it's out of the way there. I don't even need the reversing wire, but whatever. They come with reversing wires. All right, let's slide this in, screw it down, and make them cold. All right, we figured out why the unit wasn't running. We had that burnt wire on the dual capacitor, which burnt off. Let's get this thing back on. Perfect. And we did some more digging, letting the system run. We found that the condenser fan motor was kind of shitty, so we swapped that out step by step. Even used the grinder to cut off the extra. And as you can see, if you look closer, you can actually see the windings inside there, all burnt up inside there. It's kind of hard to see, but we could take this apart and see what's going on inside of it if you want. Matter of fact, let's do that. We're gonna do that next. And I show you how to dynamically test the capacitor, which we did on the Herm side, the compressor side. I did it off camera on the fan side as well, but I knew it was good. Here is my wiring. I got my yellow and brown going to C. I got my brown going to that 5. That's the way to do it. That's the way I was told. If this is the wrong way of doing it, let me know. I got L1 and L2 for power, the 240 volts, and we are good to go. I'm just gonna take this apart and see how bad it looks inside. All right, just quickly doing a little cleanup. Don't forget to put your company identification on the system, whether it's a sticker or you write it with a Sharpie somewhere. I don't suggest doing that, but this guy right there, you know, he's off to the side. No one's paying him any mind, but pipe doctor's right out there at the front. And let's bless the other corner with the official Mikey Pipes Summer 2021 sticker. You ain't testing, you're guessing. If you want a free sticker, details in the description box down below. I got hats available and official Pipe Doctor shirts. Details in the description box down below. All right, I got those covers off. Let's see. Oh, there's one more. Let's take that one off as well. It came out very, very easy. Bingo, look at that. Okay, now let's see. This thing will let us take it apart. Let me get a little flat screwdriver in there, see if I could separate it. All right, I always said I'm not an engineer, so there are definitely engineers out there that are going to explain this better than I am. But take a look at our coil, the windings. Looks a little burnt up in a few places. Overall, not terrible. Not terrible. This thing is very, very hot to the touch. I'm going to estimate at least probably about 180, 190 degrees, maybe 200 upwards degrees. But there's that, and you know, power gets applied here and creates a magnetic field, which then spins this, which doesn't really want to spin that easy. We got some grease there, which looks like it's permanently greased. And I guess when it leaks those oils, it's probably, that's a good question. I'd like to know where these oils actually come from. I wish someone could explain that to me. Where do the oils come from that you see leaking from there? Is it leaking from the grease and it's dripping down? Or is there oils inside this piece right here, this motor shaft assembly? Like I said, I'm not an engineer, but damn, it's hot. That's hot as F, by the way. But I've never actually taken one apart before, but look at that, it's pretty effing cool. See that? Pretty effing cool. It smells pretty damn bad. Yeah, it smells like burnt metal. Wow. All right, hope you enjoyed this video as much as I liked creating it and sharing with you. If you like it, support me by giving me a thumbs up. St. Mike commands you to thumbs up if you like this video, or if you got something entertaining value out of it, or if you learned something today. I would appreciate a thumbs up. And if you aren't a subscriber, please subscribe. Really appreciate that. And the crimper that I was using here, this is by Klein tools. I'll put a link down in the description box down below. Someone donated this to me, one of the subscribers sent it to me, and I've been using it exclusively to crimp on my connectors as needed. And as you saw, the other Milwaukee tools, great tools. You know, Pipe Doctor is Team Red, and Mikey Pipes is a fan of Milwaukee. All right, thank you very much for watching. Look at that, see? Finally, we came across a capacitor where it killed the condenser fan motor, and unfortunately that happens. All right, be well, stay safe, God bless.